These right here are the killing fields where the Khmer Rouge genocide took place from 1975 to 1979 under Pol Pot. So we've actually been here for the last hour and a half, but I thought I'd videotape a little bit. It's pretty wild because they said that bones, and these are all mass graves, all in this area that I'm standing in right now. These are all mass graves, and they were saying that bone fragments and teeth and pieces of cloth from people's clothing from the victims continue to surface through the weather, rain and mud and things like that. So they said when you walk around, you're going to see bits and pieces of cloth coming up from the surface, and you may even see bone fragments or teeth or things of that nature. So I haven't seen any bones or teeth, but I've seen lots of different colored clothing fragments actually kind of halfway buried in the dirt and kind of halfway coming up to the surface. So it's very surreal. I'm looking at a piece right now. It's everywhere. It's amazing. I took some pictures, so I'm going to post those on Facebook. But it looks like probably some other visitors have found teeth or bone fragments, because the cases where they have bone fragments and teeth that were already found, they've got some that are laying on top of the case that are kind of open for exposure. So I'm assuming that probably people that have visited here have found those and just placed them on top. So I guess this used to be a graveyard for the Chinese, but it was then used in Pol Pot's regime for the genocide victims. They actually killed them here and buried them in mass graves. So very surreal. Again, this is only, there's a piece right there. We've been seeing these all over the place. There's a piece just laying out in the elements. So again, this is just a piece of it. We've walked through lots of other parts of the gravesite fields. So just thought I would take a little bit of video and kind of show you guys. This is very surreal, touching the cloth, touching the bones of the victims of something so amazingly horrific that I honestly didn't know much about before I came here. I didn't really know anything about it, but it was during the Vietnam era where the war was going on, so of course this was kind of overshadowed by all of that. So it's very interesting to learn about all of this. There's some more cloth. Someone's clothing. They found children's clothing as well, little shorts for babies and things of that nature. So very amazing. Very surreal.